Okay, so this is creating a flip book. I just took some index cards, 3x5, flipped them over here, drove some staples through to kind of hold them all together. I offset the edges so that it gets a really nice flip. So when it lays flat, they're not up and down, but they're at actually a tapered angle. And we're just going to go through some basics. Whatever you want to start with. So like if I were to create a character, right, I'll be over here and I'll kind of create how my character is going to look. And then I'll think about the action that I want to see my character do. So maybe my character will do some walking for this first one just to kind of get an idea. And you want to keep it simple because you got to think you're going to be redrawing this over and over. So for my first step, you can see kind of got my character's head. Maybe I'll have some of his hand coming in. That's going to be it. I'll flip that one up. Now another reason I like the tapered is because it gives me marks on the next page here as to where my character started. So now I can just extend him right a little farther out and into the page. Your movement, you really want that to be subtle. And what I mean is a little action each step of the way. Next page goes up. Again, kind of an idea of where my head's at. A little more out. Maybe I'll start to see one of the eyes coming in. Hand goes up like this. A little more definition on that. And they also might not make any sense when you first look at them here, right? As to what's, I actually went a little too far back there. That glitch will show up later. I'm going to leave it in just so you get kind of an idea of what happens. Here comes some of the elbow. What happens if you make a mistake, and kind of some ways to fix that. So each step of the way, a little further, maybe more of the neck now coming in, some of the shoulder line. So he kind of pokes his head in here. Now, if you don't consider where each of these things are going to happen or how it's going to interact, and I'll kind of show you here. So here's our first flip through. And you can see he's kind of just leaning out there. Now I have a lot of pages to go, so I'm going to not have the whole thing on this video, but I'll post a video later that has it completed, so you can just kind of see how the process worked out. Now, you guys are encouraged to create your characters first, and then to go back, think about the action you want to make them in, and then go and have them express that action through your video, or through your through your video. He's not walking too much. I've just noticed that I've kind of got him leaning in. I said I wanted to make him walking, and he's not getting away from the edge of the page, so I have to make more movement happen here. Draw more of the body coming out. Get more of that leg out there. And this is something that animators will do a lot. They'll go back and forth, flipping between scenes. So there's my face, here's where it was, there's where it is. Old school animators who had to draw everything. Not that digital isn't amazing, it's amazing because it's not as much work. So you can make simple animations that are things just like lines, shapes. You can have animation that is flowers blooming. Pretty much whatever comes to your mind there. Like I said, just slow them out. Here, let's see the progression here. So I've got about 10 done so far just to get him to kind of move out. And you can see they're a little sporadic as far as between like this shot and this shot. His arm moves a lot. My pencil's getting darker, so that's something to consider. If I went back through and I colored all of this, looking at the color, making sure that I check those things out. But that's just basically the premise of a flipbook. So hopefully you guys can get that down and succeed. And I look forward to seeing what you upload. Be sure to subscribe and like it and share it, and share it with us. Thanks.